of your favorite predictions, picks, and parlay, UFC, everything type show. This is Bros Talk MMA. I'm your host, UTICA, undeniably the illest cat around, aka Mr. Make This Pick Real Quick. I'm here with my bro hosts extraordinaires.
I'm guaranteed. Miss Never Miss. Welcome back. How we doing, Ray? I know he's holding back. He's holding back.
I think
Keep it short, man.
We said we weren't going to do this.
Keep it short. We got a show to get to.
My man.
I'm not keeping shit short. It's RayBuck. It's Chocolate Jordan. It is the greatest motherfucking picker around. Y'all favorites. You know what I mean? Mr. Give me my belt. Hand me my fucking crown. Mr. fucking Black Jesus, Black Moses, Black disciple of fucking greatness. I'm gonna lead you to the greatness. Land of honey. I mean, what do you want from me? 10-2. What else can I fucking do for my people? Shit. All right.
Thank you for that, Ray.
I'm gonna let that ride because you did do spectacular last weekend, but we're gonna save all that, all right? We're gonna save all that for the end. We're gonna give you an entire, however long you need to convey that to the folks. Real quick, before we get into things, I want to shout out the chat one time. We already got y'all in here. Shout out one time to T Swizz. We got Cash in the building.
So, Cass,
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
What
Fight
up, Cash?
Bloodline.
What up, Cash?
And then we also got Anime Edits, our honorary moderator in the building.
What up?
Let's
Anime
go.
Edits.
Yes, indeed, folks. We are here to cover this weekend's, I'd say, hardcore delight. You know, if you're a hardcore fan of UFC, you'll enjoy this card. If you're casual, then this might be a little foreign to you. But we are going to be covering this weekend's card, headlined by a middleweight bout between Roman Dolidze going up against Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. Right now, this is a 12-fight card. We're going to start things off in the light heavyweight division. We had a last-minute fight added to this card because some joints dropped out. But we got Cody Brundage going up against Eric McConaughey in this first bout. We got Brundage coming in 5-6 in the UFC with 1 no contest, 11-6 with 1 draw and that 1 no contest overall, and are 2-1 with that 1 draw and 1 no contest in their last 5. We got McConaughey coming in. They are 0-1 in the UFC, 9-3 with 1 draw overall, 4-1 in their last 5. I'm going to be going with Brundage in this one by either KO or decision. They're going to be the younger and less rangy of the two, well-rounded, but I would say in this bout in particular, they should have the edge on the feet. They need to keep the fight at distance and avoid grappling just as a path of least resistance. It's not that they couldn't find the advantage there. I'm not saying McConaughey's this great grappler, but it seems to be that that's more their specialty than being on the feet. So in this particular bout, I would say Brundage should just go ahead and try and stuff takedowns, keep it standing. McConaughey, they're going to be the older of the two, longer, well-rounded. Like I said, being that this seems to be more of their specialty, they could look to grapple. Not to say that they're going to be better, but in this case, looking at it from my perspective, they need to avoid long-standing exchanges with Brundage. So therefore, I'm going to be going with Brundage. KO or decision. Who we got, gents?
Excellent breakdown. I took Cody Brundage. I feel like he's the scrappier, harder hitter. He's a little bit more durable and proved it. He's a good wrestler, a brawler, and I think that's kind of what this fight's going to end up like, kind of a phone booth fight. Eric McConaughey, he's a big, powerful fighter, but he's kind of slow. I think he's going to be the harder hitter, even though they both hit hard. He's going to be the harder of the hitter, but he's going to have a hard time trying to get Cody to stand still to get off on him like that. So, yeah, I feel like Brundage is taking this one.
Let me go ahead and give you the greatness. Cody Brundage for the fucking win against McConaughey. Because Brundage has been a dog fighter in the UFC. He always is going to put on a great fight, and he's always going to throw a lot of volume out there. And I just do not believe that Evan McConaughey, um, coming in fresh, new booty ass shit, is going to make it happen, bro. Like Cody Brundage for the win. Like, what else do we got to say? Cody Brundage versus new booty. Like, let's like. Brand new casuals can know that. That's a bad day. Cody Bunch for the win.
For sure, for sure. I see you out there.
I dig it.
Moving on to the next bout, we have a women's flyweight matchup. We have Gabriela Fernandez going up against Julia Storyalenko. We got Fernandez coming in 2-2 in the UFC, 10-3 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5. We got Storyalenko coming in 2-6 in the UFC, 11-8 with 1 draw overall, and are 2-3 in their last 5. I'm gonna be going with Fernandez in this one by sub or decision. They're gonna be slightly younger and shorter of the two, less rangy, but definitely well-rounded. They're gonna have the edge in the grappling overall, but one thing that they need to look out for when they are grappling with Storyalenko is they gotta avoid this armbar. Storyalenko is, I think maybe their nickname might be like the arm taker or something, but that's literally their specialty. Like a majority of their wins are by submission and primarily by the armbar. So don't get me wrong, that's a very, I guess, elementary, submission. But still gets done to this day, is one of the ones, outside of the rear naked choke that still gets people to this day. So having somebody who literally specializes that and can possibly throw it up from anywhere, even the most seasoned of grapplers need to still watch out for something like that. So in my suggestion, Fernandez just needs to mix it up a little more, incorporate a little more of that stand-up game, because they do got good stand-up game. And make Storyalenko stand with them, draw him out to a decision, or find the late finish. Storyalenko is going to be slightly older by a year, taller and longer, a grappler, but really just an armbar specialist like I had mentioned prior. They need to get the fight to the ground immediately and avoid any long-standing exchanges with Fernandez. Their cardio issues and limitation in offense is going to be, something that they're going to have to overcome. So really, it's just a matter of they need to find Fernandez's arm as soon as possible and snap that shit. Otherwise, it's going to be a long night for him if Fernandez ain't able to get them out of there right away. I'm going with Fernandez. Let's go.
Well, before you jump in there, Darren, can you address the fucking chat where they're talking about Askren? You should probably sprinkle something on that shit.
Yeah, I think they weren't agreeing with our pick, is what they were saying with the Cody Brundage pick.
But they're fucking wrong.
They're absolutely fucking wrong.
Wait up. I do. Because I just realized the most out-of-pocketness of this whole shit. T-Swizz, you out of pocket, my G. You gonna sprinkle something on Ben Askren against Cody Brundage, bro? That's fucking wild work, my G. Salute, because that shit is mad funny. But come on, my G. Pull our shit together. Yeah. Did you not see McConaughey's last fight, first off? Second of all, don't get me wrong. I'm not a Cody Brundage fan, my G. No. Me personally, when bro said fucking he's a dog fighter, the first thing that popped in the mind was when he fucking took the out on that no contest. And me and you were sitting there in the stands like, just don't come back out, Cody. Just take the no contest, because we were trying to get the pick, bro. We were trying to get the parlay. We were trying to get the bet that we had put in. So it was like, yo, bro, please just fucking, go ahead and just bow out on this one, which was a foul-ass move. But when you really break it down, like, don't get me wrong, Cody Brundage is not my favorite. But in this matchup, he should be able to get it done. So T-Swizz, Much love to you, my G. I appreciate you. You know, your continued viewership and all that good shit. But that was super out of pocket, my G. Super out of pocket, but hella funny, my nigga. Hella
Before
funny.
you jump in there, thank you, anime fucking edits. He said he subbed for RayBuck. You know what I mean? I appreciate that shit. Fucking rent it up, my boy.
Oh my god.
Go ahead,
bro.
guaranteed.
That was fire, T Swizz. I'm not gonna lie. That shit was kind of funny, bro.
I'm gonna take Gabriela Fernandez. I think she has the heavier hands and the better boxing. She has really good range management. Pretty decent gas tank. She has really good gas tank. Julia, I don't feel like for what she has to do to get this fight to the ground is eat a lot of punches, and I've seen her do that in her past fights. And I don't think that anybody that she's fought has hit as hard as Fernandez. So, it's going to be a long night for her, and I don't think she's going to be able to. If this does go to the ground, her armbar is something to be worried about. But I see Gabriella keeping this on the ground and, putting her on the ground, trying to get in and get the takedown.
That's what, bro. Raymond didn't realize I had already given the breakdown, so it's your turn, RayBuck.
All right.
Gabriela Fernandez versus Julia
Strylenko. Yeah, nigga, like I know what it is.
Skip the whole card.
Hey, Gabriela Fernandez is gonna be the best ever. She's going to fucking win. She's gonna win by decision, not by a KO, not by a sub, because she doesn't have that ability in her life or in her she can't do it. You know what I mean?
Bro, you remember this is the person who fucking knocked out Kong Wong fucking last time out, right? You realize she knocked her out. That was a kickboxer she knocked out as a grappler and then choked her ass out on the way out. I'm just letting you know that. You remember that, right? In China, in front of her people, my nigga. Put out somebody who beat Valentina Shevchenko in a straight-up kickboxing match. The bitch knocked her down and then clubbed and subbed her, bro. I just want you to remember that before you go any further, because that is a wild statement. I'm calling out all out-of-pocket statements for this episode.
You know what statements I'm calling out?
Just saying.
Is bitch-ass niggas who ain't never fucking picked as well as I have.
Oh, my gosh.
Those are the statements I'm calling out, my boy. Like,
Wow.
My God.
10-2 statements, my G. Like, oh, what were you, like, 8-4 or some shit? Like, weird shit? Like, what the fuck is that? You took a shit in the bed, bro. I'm not talking to you or taking advice from you on that bullshit because it's trash. But what I will tell you is I believe that Gabrielle Fernandez will be Strylenko. You know what I mean? I think that will happen. It's a good thing.
But you took Julia, right?
No, he didn't take Strylenko. He's.
I thought I saw you on the tracker.
You can look at the tracker all you want, my boy.
I thought you're the only one that took Strylenko.
Nope.
Or was that the other girl fight?
It was the other girl fight, my boy.
Okay.
Yeah, you had to have taken Cash.
Oh, Cachoeira, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Cachoeira was like Cachoeira's a real one.
Bro took Fernandez for sure.
Okay. Good pick. Smart pick. You don't do them things too often.
Oh, you. Whoa, no, fuck that shit. No, wait. I don't do good picks too often. 10-2, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck you want from me?
Bro,
you want better
come
than that?
on, bro. Save it for the end of the show, bro. You're giving away premium content right now, bro.
All right, you're right.
Stockpile. Lock in.
Yeah. My bad.
Come on. Let's go. Real quick, I just want to get to chat. Yo, Anime Edits, my man. Let my boy T Swizz live, bro. I know you're the moderator, my man. You keep order within the chat, but let my man T Swizz live. You can't talk about, putting foreign objects in people's orifices and shit like that. I was just calling out the fact
Anime's
that
putting belt to ass.
I was just calling out the fact that he was wilding, but the statement was valid. It was funny. So please, if he's on timeout or if anything happened to my boy T Swizz Anime Edits, you have my full blessing to let my man back in and let him live. But hey, let that be a lesson to all y'all, bro. My guy, Anime Edits, is here. He's sniping. He ain't playing games. So be on the lookout, y'all.
As he's putting stuff in
Man,
ass.
solid, bruh.
Mad solid.
Stuff in asses.
Wild shit. All right.
All right, so moving on to our next bout, y'all. We got a welterweight matchup between Uros Medic going up against Gilbert Urbina. We got Medic coming in 4-3 in the UFC, 10-3 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5. We got Urbina coming in. They are 1-2 in the UFC, 7-3 overall, and 2-3 in their last 5. My pick's going to be with Medic in this one by either KO or decision. They're going to be older by 3 years and smaller of the two. A striker primarily. Definitely has power in their hands and good technique along with it. They just need to keep the fight on the feet and at distance, in my opinion. Command the center of the cage and just don't let Urbina get in close to him. Urbina's going to be younger and bigger of the two, somewhat well-rounded, likes to volume strike, but they're going to need to make this fight messy. That's their route to victory. They're going to need to land those knees. They're going to need to land elbows. They're going to have to use, all of their, basically, fists, elbows, knees, feet, all that shit. They need to mix it up, trying it, grappling a part of their strategy. They just need to try and mitigate Medic's offense. Cardio could be an issue, though, in this fight, which is why I'm not going to take them. Not only because of the last time I saw them, Charles Radke kind of made quick work of them. But not only that, but they're coming off of like a year-plus layoff since that fight. So I just can't see, them being able to get their feet back up underneath them against somebody who only fought about like 6 months ago in Medic. So I'm going to be going with Uros Medic in this one. Who y'all got?
I took Uros Medic as well. I feel like he's a brawler and he's a better solid striker. Better ground game. He's exciting to watch. Has really good ground to pound. I feel like Gilbert, is that your Binka?
Urbina.
Urbina, I'm sorry. This is like the best guy he's fought. He hasn't had as much experience as Medic, and I feel like he's a primary striker, and the only way for him to win this, I feel like, is getting us to the ground, and I just don't see him getting Uros Medic to the ground. So I'm taking Uros Medic for the win for KO.
Maybe girl, I can't see you going around the world. Yeah, Euros Magic is gonna fucking beat the shit out of Euros Binic or whatever the fuck his name is. You actually kind of blocked his fucking name, so it's all good.
You couldn't remember the name?
Gilbert? Oh yeah. Gilbert.
Urbina, you couldn't remember that? You needed a visual?
I did.
All right, my bad.
I knew that.
Okay.
You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny, folks? You know what's so
Who
funny?
the fuck's gonna win? God damn it!
So funny, folks. I would love to explain to you, like, who I am. And you guys realize I'm here.
What you are.
Yeah.
We know what you are.
If you're taking a Sharpie and scribbling Ray's face out, we understand right now. We understand.
You're a savage, right? You know what? That's a wild ass fucking comment. Yeah, because that's definitely happened a lot of times. Anyway, I'm going with Medic, baby. I can't fucking follow that up. So Euros Medic for the win.
I know you're trying to win some money this weekend.
Shout outs Queen Angel in the chat.
Shout out Queen Angel.
Shout outs Fight Bloodline. New episode out now. Fucking alert. New episode alert.
Go check them out.
Fight Bloodline out now. Go check them out. Go subscribe. Go like. Make sure that you're liking this stream right now Make sure that you're available tomorrow for the live watch along, and then make sure that you're available to watch the recap afterwards. You know how we do over here at Bros Talk MMA. Let's go.
Yeah, you should definitely be subbing. If you're trailing our picks and DraftKings you ain't subbing, you're a whole ass hoe.
Don't fucking lurk, bitch ass niggas, bitch ass hoes, bitch ass motherfuckers. Like, just don't lurk. Like, oh, I'm just gonna like actually
Yeah, if you
watch
fuck
it.
with us, fuck with us.
If you fuck with us, fuck with us. Like, see, my G knows it up. If you fuck with us, fuck with us. Cam, can we get into the next pick, my boy?
Oh,
I like it.
I love that.
the
That's
new Ray.
what's up. There we go. Moving on, y'all, to the second women's matchup of the evening in the bantamweight division. We have Jocelyn Edwards going up against Priscilla Cachoeira. We got Edwards coming in 6-4 in the UFC, 15-6 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5. We got Cachoeira coming in. They are 5-6 in the UFC, 13-6 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5. My pick's going to be with Edwards in this one by either decision or sub. They're going to be the younger and bigger of the two, well-rounded, and definitely should look to mix it up in this fight. But then, you know, as it goes on, eventually get Cachoeira to the ground, control them to a decision, or if a late finish presents itself, go ahead and take advantage at that point. But really for them, they just need to keep this clean and don't get drawn into a brawl with Cachoeira. That's where Cachoeira thrives. They're the older and smaller of the two. A striker primarily with a zombie-style approach. They're just going to march through all punishment. They're going to keep pressing forward, and they're just super durable, a dog fighter. You know, they don't care if literally their face is painted red at the end of the fight. They're just, you can't finish them unless, you know, you're able to, like, sub them out or something like that, which looking at their record, yeah, that's the only way they really lose is either just being outlasted to decision or someone has to literally fucking put them to sleep by strangling them. They can't be knocked out, though. So Edwards, they're not really, you know, the type to finish like that, in my opinion. So I think that if they can just get them, you know, to the cards, this should be easy work for them. And if they're able to just control them on the ground, I think that that's the path to least resistance. Cachoeira, like I said, they just need to make this messy, get in close, you know, put Edwards up against the cage. But they need to avoid takedowns, and they need to make Edwards stand with them the entirety of the fight. If this goes to the ground, that's when Edwards definitely gains the advantage. But with that being said, I'm going with Jocelyn Edwards. Who we got?
I'm going with Jocelyn Edwards as well. Even though she's god-awful to watch and there's really nothing special to watch about her. She has medium power. Her takedown defense isn't that great. Priscilla Cachoeira, she's pretty chinny. Her debut was with Shevchenko. So, you know, I feel like she's fought some good competition, so I wouldn't necessarily count her out. She struggles with wrestlers. She doesn't necessarily like to be put up against the cage, and I think that's what's going to be Jocelyn's kind of, you know, her MO is getting girls up against the cage and trying to rip them to the ground. As hard as it is to, you know, study these two fighters, I think Jocelyn's going to walk away with the dub on this one.
That's bullshit. What I'm going to tell you is Jocelyn Edwards is going to beat the fucking brakes off of this woman.
Go ahead and rewind that.
I mean, my bad. Cachoeira is going to beat the
There we
brakes
go.
off of fucking Jocelyn Edwards. I'm sorry I said that shit wrong. You know what I mean? I've been drinking, folks.
Someone in the chat said,
Just so you know.
Ray looks like Jocelyn Edwards. That's hilarious.
How funny.
That's fucked up.
I know. She's a pretty ass girl.
I don't know.
Yo,
She a pretty girl, bro.
I can see your face.
shout outs Mr. Bubbles in the chat. Fucking, he was rocking with me during the live stream last weekend. So shouts out to you. That's wild work. What were you saying, Ray?
Has the crazy stand-up, right, against Jocelyn Edwards. And Jocelyn Edwards eats so many punches when she fights that it's going to be fucking... She's going to be defiled. She's going to be crushed. So that being said, cash away for the win.
Hey, I want to say Darren Teed had noted that you were probably the only person that picked Cachoeira on the UFC predictions tracker. So if you get this one, mad salute to you.
Because I'm a fucking legend, baby.
I'm just going to say right now that you're wilding. You're super out of pocket. You're
going to walk away a winner or a wiener. You're going to walk away a winner or a wiener, my guy.
You, T-Swizz, and Anime Edits, bruh. Y'all are fucking...
All right. Real quick. Hey, chat. Tell me something. Tell me if I'm wrong or I'm right. Real quick. We're going to give you we give him 10 seconds or something like that?
There is a thing where you could do polls in here. I just don't know how to do it quite yet. But
give him 10 seconds.
Go ahead. Just put it in the chat for sure. Who you got in the chat, y'all?
Jocelyn Edwards or Cachoeira?
Priscilla Cachoeira. All right, y'all. We going to move on, though, to the next joint. We going to move on to the next one. All right. Staying in the bantamweight division, but going over to the men's side of things, we got Elijah Smith going up against Toshimi Kazama. We got Smith coming in. They are 1-0 in the UFC, 8-1 overall, and are currently riding a 6-fight win streak. We got Kazama coming in, 2-2 in the UFC, 11-4 overall, and 2-3 in their last 5 bouts. My pick's going to be with Smith in this one by either KO or decision. They're going to be the younger and bigger of the two. A striker primarily. They need to keep this fight standing and avoid grappling. Just that, like I said, you're going to hear this term a lot. It's the path of least resistance. They need to manage their energy, though, in that regard, and just be efficient with their output and not chase a finish. I think last time out when I saw them, they went so hard at chasing a finish that it almost put them out of position and they started to gas. And they ended up just needing to grind one out at the end of the day. Whereas it probably could have been a lot easier for them had they just stayed a little bit measured. We got Kazama coming in. They are older and smaller of the two, well-rounded, and they're probably going to want to lean to the grappling. But the only issue I see with that is I don't see them being strong enough to control Smith for a long amount of time, especially over the course of 15 minutes. So they're going to need to find a way to draw Smith out and then begin to just figure out ways to keep the fight on the ground, control Smith as the fight goes on, but also avoid those long-standing exchanges along the way. So I got to go with Smith, even though, they definitely could be looking at a potential fraud checking. I'm going to be going with Smith in this one over Kazama. Who we got, guys?
I took Toshimi Kazama. I feel like he has a dominant ground game, not just a crisp. I feel like if he was going to get this done, it'd be a submission on the ground game. He doesn't have a problem getting his transitions. I feel like Smith is going to gas himself out trying to put this dude away. Kazama has faced some real immense talent. I feel like he's been put down and haven't been finished, and is still the fight I saw, he's still able to pull off a submission win. I feel like these fights always go to the ground. Elijah Smith's going to get excited after maybe putting him down once or twice, going to the ground to the finish, and having things change, turn the tide. Second round, first round, if he finishes it, that's how Elijah Smith's going to finish it, in the first. If he does do it. But I took Kazama for the sub. Not only that, he's a big, heavy underdog. So if you were going to take a chance and try to make some money, this is where you would go with, guys.
Well, if you actually want to make money, you're not.
Thank you for clearing your throat, brother.
You're going to go with Elijah Smith. You're going to go with the fucking winner. Because I, again, am RayBuck's, Chocolate Jordan, Mr. Never fucking, no. Actually, I'm Mr. Hand me my belt. Give me my crown. That's who I am, right? And that being said, we're going to take Elijah Smith because Elijah Smith is going to fucking win because Elijah Smith has way more striking. He puts more strikes on the opponent than he takes, and the opponent takes a lot more strikes than he gives. That being said,
He has a much higher output. I agree. I just don't think he's going to um, remain measured while trying to get these exchanges off. Because Alma hits pretty hard too. He just doesn't have his crisp boxing, and his counter striking isn't as good.
That's understandable. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it's definitely a fucking loss. And it's unfortunate, my boy. I'm just telling you from my perspective that Elijah Smith is the winner. He's going to do the things that we need to do to get monies. And if that's what you're here for, you're getting monies. Enjoy yourself.
And I agree with RayBucks on the pick, but I do. That's the determining factor. This is literally what I see. Elijah Smith rocking fucking Kazama early and then getting, over excited and potentially searching for that finish when really all they need to do is just keep breaking him. Just keep breaking him. So, yeah, you rock him, let him get back to his feet. Rock his bitch ass again, just don't go in there trying to fucking swing on him once he gets to the ground and then he doesn't get finished or time runs out or something and then you're dead for the next 2 rounds and then all of a sudden you're easy to take down, you're easy to hit, everything's labored now. So that's why, like I said, I wouldn't put Elijah Smith in my parlay. He could definitely be a parlay buster. And also, like I said, this could be a fraud checking, but just based on, paper and what I've seen, I feel confident in my pick with Elijah Smith. Real quick, before we get into the next bout, I just want to address the chat real fast. Hey, I want to turn on donations too, but unfortunately, we have to hit 500 subscribers before we can accept donations. We're at 278, so we're more than halfway to the goal. But hey, make sure that you're subscribing to this channel. Make sure that you're liking this episode because at the end of the day, that's really all that's keeping us from being able to accept donations. So I just want to let y'all know that it takes 500 subscribers before we can start getting super chats and selling merch and stuff like that. And then we need to get to 1,000 subscribers to be able to just be monetized overall. So, much love to all of our subscribers. Much love to all of our viewers. Really appreciate y'all. And we're just going to continue this journey and just keep running these numbers up. Shout outs to Brian Cole in the chat.
What up, Cole?
Yes, indeed. Shout out Mr. Bubbles, like I had said, Queen Angel, Anime Edits, T Swizz, everybody. We appreciate y'all. Now, moving on to the featured prelim of the evening. We have a bout between Julius Walker. We got Julius Walker going up against Rafael Sequeira. We got Walker coming in 0-1 in the UFC, 6-1 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. We got Sequeira coming in 0-2 in the UFC, 11-2 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 bouts. My pick's going to be with Walker in this one by either KO or sub. They're going to be the younger and bigger of the two, well-rounded, and definitely should have the advantage in power. And that literally is just in all facets, whether this goes to the ground or this stays standing or whatever. He's going to be the more powerful of the fighters. He's just like a bull. He's really big, to be honest, even for this weight class. So in my opinion, he just needs to mix it up and eventually open up a finish, which will most likely come on the feet, in my opinion. They just need to manage their energy and be measured with their output. I feel like in their last fight against Alonzo Menefield, they could have very well won that fight, but they were just, they're a young their young debutee at that time. So, there was just a level of experience that Menefield was able to exercise over them to squeak out the victory. But that was a very close fight. And I don't think Walker really lost any stock. If anything, it does make you excited to see this next fight.
Absolutely.
And why I'm picking him this time around. We got Sequeira coming in. They're going to be the older and smaller of the two. A striker primarily with a little grappling, but not much. I would say that where they have the edge is potentially in technique. They haven't proved yet to be UFC caliber. And to be totally honest, they might be getting lined up. This might be, just a fight to help get Walker into good standing and start building them up. So this could be a bounce back fight for Walker more than just an opportunity for Sequeira. They need to keep this fight at distance and just find a way to take it to the cards. Really, anything else, if they try to get into a long-standing exchange with Walker, I think Walker can knock him out. And if they try to grapple with Walker, I think Walker will just be too big for them and will just overwhelm them. Unless they're able to just, like I said, pull out some technique and get over that way. But yeah, also cardio could be an issue just because Sequeira does have an issue with fights going to decision. He doesn't go to decision. He only has one decision victory, and so I'm going with Walker in this one. All in all, my apologies for the long, elongated breakdown, but yeah, I'm gonna be going with Walker in this one. Who we got, gents?
I took Julius Walker as well. I feel like he might have slightly, a better gas tank. He looks like he's a little bit better in shape. I saw him on his walkouts. He has good wrestling, great ground to pound. I feel like he's going to come out here with a higher output. I feel like he's going to make this more into a dogfight. And Sequeira, I feel like, has to play some counter striking because I don't feel like he has the chin to sit in a phone booth with Julius Walker. But I'm taking Julius Walker. What you got, Ray?
I'm taking Julius Walker as well, because it just makes sense. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, that's in my opinion, an easy pick. What is we doing? We out here bullshitting? We out here like, oh yeah, we'll talk about how maybe this dude might win or maybe that guy might win. No, Julius Walker is going to smack this dude in the mouth. Like, open hands slap this dude in the mouth. That's what I would do, and I feel like this is the same dude that's gonna do the same thing. Julius Walker for the win.
All right. Nice. I got you. I got it, bro. Moving on to the beginning of the main card, folks. We have a middleweight bout between Eric Anders going up against Christian CLD Leroy Duncan. We got Anders coming in. They are 9-8 with one no contest in the UFC, 17-8 with that one no contest overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 fights. We got Duncan coming in. They are 4-2 in the UFC, 11-2 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 fights. My pick's going to be with Duncan in this one by either decision or KO. They're going to be younger and bigger of the two. A striker primarily, super heavy kickboxing base. But they've been working on rounding their game out. In this fight, I see them using their size to either lean on Anders if they're in close, or they're going to use their length to keep Anders at bay and stuff takedowns so that they can get off their striking on the feet. Which I believe in this fight, I think they'll have the speed advantage and stuff like that. And I think this actually might be a good opportunity for them to show off that striking arsenal that they have. They've tried to do it in earlier fights, and it proved to just be like, yo, bro, you need to learn MMA. Like, all that good shit is cool for a kickboxing match, but right now you're in an MMA fight. We can shut that shit down real easily. But in this case, he might be able to get some of that off. He just needs to stay measured and either get to a decision or find a mid to late finish. Anders is going to be the older of the two by 8 years, smaller, well-rounded, but definitely leans to their striking. They have power and a possible edge in grappling, But they need to get in close and put CLD up against the fence. Eventually get them down to the ground and try and find a way to finish it down there. But all in all, they need to find a way to make this messy and search for a finish. I don't see them winning the decision in any sort of facet. So I'll be going with CLD in this one. Who we got, guys?
I got Christian Leroy Duncan. I feel like his range management is what's going to win him this fight. I feel like he's a slicker striker. He's a okay wrestler. He has good takedown defense. He uses his length a lot better than what he has previously in some of his fights. I feel like he's become a really good counter striker, and I feel like for what Eric Anders has to do to get in to make this fight to what he wants to give himself a possible chance to win, I feel like he's going to have to get in there and eat some punches and really put it on Duncan and get his back up against the gate. And I just don't feel like that's going to be a scenario for this. So I'm taking this for a decision because neither one of them is really exciting or really high output fighters. Both of them have been known to fight not to lose. And that's where I'm going. I'm going with Christian Leroy Duncan.
Yeah, you should. And I'll tell you why. Because Christian Leroy, whatever the fuck his fucking dumbass name. CLD does fucking punch a lot. But Eric Anders punches more. I'll tell you that. But the thing is with CLD does not get punched as much as Eric Anders. That's a real stat.
Yeah, I feel like Anders has a better chin, but Duncan
But he
has
gets
the power
punched more.
and the counter striking on his side.
Cool. But he gets punched more. Right? And I think the fight game is about getting punched as least amount as you can and then punching as much as you can, right? Like, that's the whole thing. And so, CLD is already winning on that shit. So, CLD for the fucking win, because he's going to fucking do it. Not calling the style of the way he's going to win or the, you know what I mean? That's y'all's shit. I don't do it. But I'm fucking great at this shit. CLD is gonna win.
All right. That it?
I mean, what more do I need to fucking say? I'm
Just
the
asking.
fucking
That's
like
fucking
what, you asked me. Did you ask me?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Why'd you even ask me, my boy?
That was out of pocket. My bad.
Yeah,
You're right.
you're right.
All right, folks. Moving on to the next bout of the main card. We have a bantamweight matchup. We got Miles Johns going up against Jean Matsumoto. We got Johns coming in 6-3 with one no contest in the UFC, 15-3 with one no contest overall, and 3-1 with that one no contest in their last 5 fights. We got Matsumoto coming in. They are 2-1 in the UFC, 16-1 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. My pick's going to be with Matsumoto in this one by either sub or decision. They're going to be younger and shorter of the two with a longer reach, well-rounded, and in this instance may have the edge in the grappling. I would suggest that they mix it up and eventually get Johns to the ground to ride out to a victory on the cards or find that late finish. They're going to be a durable fighter, a dog fighter that has power that carries on throughout the fight. And they could end this on the feet, but I just feel like they shouldn't make it a stand-up fight primarily unless they find that they have the clear advantage there. Johns is going to be the older of the two by 6 years, taller and less rangy, well-rounded in their own respect as well, but definitely like to strike. It's been proven that they like to strike. They need to keep the fight at distance and on the feet as long as possible. They need to use their veteran experience to draw Matsumoto out and, in my opinion, point fight the decision. I think that that's their best route to victory. They got decent cardio, but depending on the amount of damage that they take and or the time they have to spend grappling, they can fade as the fight goes on. But in this instance, I'm gonna be going with Jean Matsumoto. Who you got guaranteed?
I took John Matsumoto as well. I feel like he has awesome wrestling, really good takedown. He's a powerful wrestler. He does have a questionable gas tank because he's one of those guys who puts the push the gas down all the way down, and he wants to instead of let these fight evolve, he tries to make it to whatever it is, and that makes him an exciting fighter to watch. I just don't think it's always the best way to go. He is a ghillie lover. He'll jump that guillotine. And a lot of those times, if you don't have what you need or if you're not in the right place, you're gassing your arms out. So you're really you're being counterproductive if you're not guillioing somebody to choke them out. If you're doing it just to take some time off, you guys are both gassing each other out. Just to put that out there. I feel like Miles John does have the power on his side. I feel like he's a harder hitter. Really good boxing, good power. You know what I mean? His stand-up isn't too bad. His wrestling isn't the greatest. But I feel like that's where John Matsumoto is going to take him to the ground and make this more of a like a ground and pound beating on the ground, if not trying to gas himself out with his goddamn guillotine. That just frustrates me with those fucking fighters that jump the guillotine as soon as they feel some neck. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What about you?
I love to feel some neck, bro.
I'm about to ask you, how you doing when you get
I love some neck, my dog. You don't like no neck, bro?
Okay, that's enough,
Fucking
Ray.
weirdo.
Hey, alley-oop and you slammed it, my dog.
You don't like no neck? You don't like no neck, bro?
Good going. Good going. What do you think, my G?
I love some neck, bro.
You got neck. That's all you got.
I'm just saying, I like some neck, bro. Like, I love that a little bit.
That's clear. All right. Go ahead.
But I do believe, my bad, sorry, that Matsumoto is going to win this fucking particular fight. Why? I'll tell you. 'Cause I'm going to give you the greatest fucking shit you ever heard in your life, right? Because I'm the best. Best ever done it.
Just pick the goddamn fight. Fuck.
Shut up, Darren. You love it. You love this. You love this shit. You love the fact that I'm the fucking greatest that's ever fucking done it. I know. Lying. You know what? That was
I
like
apologize.
that was a little bit like you're hurt, bro. You're a little bit hurt. You know what I mean? I can understand it.
There was no pain.
No, there's a little bit of pain in you because you're like, God damn it! Why does Ray do this shit the way he fucking does it? Because my brothers also said the same shit to me.
So Matsumoto.
Yeah, so, not to stray off topic.
Okay. And see, like this is what Cam does, right? Cam does is like he's like, let's just let him get to his shit. Like, let's go ahead and get to the pick, cause like I don't want to hear it no more, cause I'm tired of this shit. I do not give a fuck. Fuck both you motherfuckers. I'm telling you right now that Sean Matsumoto will be the winner.
Right on, next fight. Thank you, Cam. You got to break down.
Sean? Who the fuck is Sean? Yeah. Anyway, folks. That's a Jean, but John. Okay. Anyways, moving up 10 pounds, y'all, to the next bout on this card.
Jay Silent.
We got a featherweight matchup between Andre Fili going up against Christian Rodriguez. We got Fili coming in there 12-11 in the UFC with 1 no contest, 24-12 with that 1 no contest overall, and are 2-3 in their last 5 bouts. We got Rodriguez coming in. They are 5-3 in the UFC, 17-3 overall. Or I'm sorry, I'm tripping. 12-3 overall. I was trying to be fucking cool, just glancing at the notes. And are 3-2 in their last 5 bouts. I'm going to be going with the upset victory. I got Andre Fili by either decision or KO. They're going to be the older of the two by 8 years. Bigger and well-rounded in their skill set. But I would say in this matchup, they may have the edge in stand-up and should definitely try and keep this fight on the feet as long as possible. I would just see that as the path of least resistance for them. They should definitely look to draw out Rodriguez into the later rounds, to a decision. They need to be loose. I think that's the key to this fight is they need to just come out, be super loose. You know, you've been here, you're a super vet. You know, Rodriguez, on the other hand, I feel like if you do that, you can psych them out because Rodriguez already has a tendency to not be locked in all the time. And in this particular instance, I feel like they got a lot to lose in this fight. And they definitely got more to lose than Philly.
Absolutely.
Rodriguez is going to be the younger and smaller of the two. Well-rounded, but definitely leans to their grappling. They need to get this fight to the ground and control Philly, avoid any long-standing exchanges or, you know, finding themselves chasing Philly around the cage because they can fade. And as I had mentioned, they are not always locked in. And with that already being the case, it's just going to put a lot of pressure on them to win. And I've seen them buckle under pressure. So in this instance, I got to go with Andre Philly for the upset underdog victory. Who we got, guys?
I got Andre Philly as well. That's an awesome pick, Cam. Let me tell you about this kid. He's a good striker. He's got high output. He's got a solid chin. He's finishing these fights on the ground. He's got a really good ground pound. So either whether Christian wants to stand up or go to the ground, I feel like Rodriguez, his superpower is he keeps his feet flat. So he's usually looking to KO, throw something like real nasty all the time. He doesn't really take his head off of zero. Feely does take his head off of zero. I feel like his body movement, his range movement, range management is what's going to get him through this. If he could keep from Rodriguez from going for his knees, taking him to the ground and making it a slightly different fight. But I feel like whether it's standing up or on the ground, I feel he has a better chance of finishing this. I feel like Christian Rodriguez has more experience in this for like bigger fights. He's fought a lot of some of the guys that already passed him. Has already made it up. Like what's his name? Chewy, the dude with the really ugly face.
Oh,
Chewy.
Raul Rojas Jr.
Yeah, my bad.
Chewy.
They put on a really good fight, and but Rojas done passed him. So I feel like this is going to be a test for Andre Fili, but I feel like he has more to gain out of this, like you said. I think he's going to rise to the occasion. I feel like he's going to come out and give it his all because in his previous fights I've watched, he's fun to watch and he's out there to win the fight. He puts himself in vulnerable places to where he could lose. He does throw caution to the wind, but with that being said, he's out there looking to finish the fights as well. And,
You know what's so hilarious? I think that Darren should be his fucking manager. He literally should like put out like videos of him and like winning slightly and whatever. But there's no way that Feely is going to beat C-Rod. There's just no way. Like, it's not a fucking thing that's going to happen.
What about his fighting style? Do you think is going to overcome?
We've already talked about this, and I've also told you that Feely eats more shots on a minute-to-minute basis than C-Rod does. Also, C-Rod gives about the same amount of shots to Feely. You know what I mean? So there's just no way that C-Rod's gonna lose. Like let's talk about it. Let's talk about the numbers. And I'm not a numbers guy, right? I'm not a numbers guy, right?
I feel like Feely's a better counter striker, and that's what's gonna save him in these fights.
What's that say?
I'm just channeling my inner RayBucks where I just feel like Rodriguez is a bitch in comparison to Philly in this particular matchup. That's just I'm just calling it how I see it. That's really all I'm doing. You sound like the analytical motherfucker over here trying to pull out numbers and averages and statistics and shit. I'm just saying, you know what? C-Rod a bitch.
Smack.
I think C-Rod gonna get slapped by fucking
Front
Philly.
and back fucking hand, Ray.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
No, keep sliding the fucking microphone back and forth. Like I want y'all to do it. Like
that's all I gotta say, my G. Really.
Yeah.
And just to note, Andre Philly just became a brand new father, so there's that added motivation there as well. So,
Absolutely.
you know.
Yeah.
So you're going C-Rod, we're going Philly.
No. I want you guys to get
We
all
done.
the.
We're done. We're done over
You
here.
guys are done.
Yeah,
over there?
just
Your
please,
shit's done?
hey, please make it brief, my G, because we only got a few more fights left.
Hey,
You got the rest of the show, bro. We only got 3 fights left and some parlays, and you got the whole show, bro. The whole show is yours.
okay. I'm gonna go with C-Rod. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right.
I should say more. You know I should say more because I
But
can't
you
say
got
more.
a
But
whole,
I'm not.
but you have a whole rest of a show to get
You're right.
those bars off.
You're right, but I'm not. I didn't. Right? All right, I'm cool.
All right. So
I'm
we
good.
moving on?
We're moving on,
We are
motherfuckers.
proud of you.
All right.
Your terrible mustache.
Bitch ass motherfuckers. No, but this is a solid ass mustache. What
hey,
the fuck?
hey. Moving on to the featured bout of the evening, folks.
Bullshit, son.
We got another women's matchup in the strawweight division. We got Yasmin Lucindo going up against Angela Hill. We got Lucindo coming in. They are 4-2 in the UFC, 17-6 overall, and are 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. We got Hill coming in. They are 13-14 in the UFC.
40 years old.
18-14 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 bouts. My pick's going to be with Lucindo in this one by either decision or KO. They're going to be the younger and longer of the two, a striker primarily with some grappling. But I would say they are probably going to have the edge in volume and point striking when it comes to this bout. They need to keep the fight at distance and just command the center of the cage. They don't need to find themselves tangled up with Hill against the cage or put on their back in any sort of facet. They can fade if they're not the one who's leading the dance. Most times that's what I see is that's when they begin to fade when they're not the one who's getting their offense off on the other. Hill is going to be the older of the two in this matchup by 17 years, folks.
Damn.
And don't get me wrong, age doesn't play too much of a factor in my decision making. I actually picked Angela Hill in her last fight against Ketlin Souza, and it went my way. She even won a split decision. So, it's not to say that Hill isn't capable, but in this bout, Lucindo is just nasty work. Hill's going to be 17 years older, less rangy, definitely well-rounded, is going to definitely have the edge in cardio and durability. They've never been KO'd throughout the entire course of their career. They need to just mix it up and eventually gain control of Lucindo. However, they are able to do that, whether it's against the cage or getting them to the ground, but they cannot have any long-standing exchanges with Lucindo. They could potentially find themselves getting knocked out if they get caught by Lucindo. Don't get me wrong, Lucindo's a little smaller, but she's deadly. She throws everything with bad intentions, and she throws a lot at a time. So I'm going to be going with Lucindo in this one. Who we got, guys?
I got Yasmin Lucindo as well. I feel like she's a short, rangy kickboxer. She's got short arms, and for the way that these fights have been going, these older fighters have been putting belt to ass to these young kids that have been coming in. So it kind of, experience-wise, it worries me because Angela Hill is an older fighter. She's been in bigger fights, but she's a really good striker, and I think she might be slightly the dartier fighter in this fight, meaning she's more willing to do it standing up or going to the ground. But I do think, like you said, Utica, Lucinda has a higher output, and I feel like her, her energy of applying pressure is what's going to put Angela Hill on her back. Ultimately, probably for a decision win. I don't usually call these. A lot of these girls' fights I've been calling KOs and TKOs because there've been some really, really good fights and some dog fighters. I just don't. I see 2 tough ass girls going at it, and one of them winning the decision at the end. What do you got, Ray?
I see 2 trash cans fucking fighting each other. You know what I mean? That's a fucking terrible thing. That being said, it's gonna be Angela Hill, and it's gonna be fucking my bad. I kind of puked in my mouth a little bit, talking about this. But that being said, they're both bad. There's no fucking reason that they should be on the main card. This is trash. This is a trash ass way to like move into the main card. Like, doesn't make sense, right? I mean, and maybe it makes sense to you guys, and like you guys are all like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna be PC and shit." I'm not fucking PC. I'm fucking Ray. I'm fucking RayBucks. Y'all know what it is.
Let's be real, okay? Let's be PC. I think watching these girls would be worth watching if we had them inside there and the two of them were against you kicking your ass. That'd be worth watching.
No, it would be. You know, it would be worth watching, and I'm not gonna say it because I could say it. Like, no, I'm not gonna say it. Like,
You shouldn't, bro, because I'm just be honest with you. You're speaking fucking nonsense right now, bro. Yasmin Lucindo is probably one of the most exciting fucking women's fighters, let alone in the strawweight division right now.
Yeah.
You are fucking tripping, my Jew. Now, don't get me wrong. Angela Hill isn't the most exciting sometimes. And I'm not saying that, she's going to be, it's going to be Lucindo. Lucindo's going to be the highlight of this fight. But to say that she's not exciting and that this is a trash fight that shouldn't be on the main card is kind of, that's wild. That's a wild statement. I'm just going to call that out, my G.
that's great for you to call it out. Great, cool, solid. You know what I mean? Cool. I'm gonna go with Lucindo. You know that, right?
Yeah.
If it goes, can we bet on the decision? Like, you know what I mean? Let's bet on that. Me and you.
No,
Just me and
I
you.
believe
Just-
it's going to decision.
Just me and you, though. No, it's going to be an
I'm
exciting
calling-
fight, right? It's going to be an exciting fucking fight, right? Exciting fight
It's
is
not-
like
it's not-
KO or a fucking like a
No,
sub.
you can have a fucking badass 3-round fight,
Sure,
5-round
you
fight.
can, but like-
Rebovix and fucking Brenner just had that. We had 2 back-to-back. We had Rebovix, Brenner, and then that was followed up by Duncan and Rambetsky. Like, those were fucking both decision fights, and they were fire. Fire. So, I'm just, hey, bro, I'm just trying to help you.
Help me help.
I'm just
I
trying to
don't need
help
no
you
fucking
out.
help. I'm the greatest ever.
What's good to Tanner in the chat? Much love. Appreciate you tuning in. Who you got, Lucindo?
Yeah, I'm the
All right.
greatest ever, bro. Lucindo, what do you want?
All
Go
right.
ahead. Say something. Say something extra. Like,
I got nothing for you.
I know you don't,
got the
my
picks.
boy. I know you don't. You can't help it.
I don't know how
I'm a
you get these
fucking-
picks, but
I know
you get 'em.
you keep saying that
It's
shit.
all
You know what I
good.
mean? And I almost feel disrespected in a way, but it's like I don't know how he does it because he just like literally like, looks at him and he's just like, "Oh yeah, this guy's gonna win," because I'm fucking dope, my nigga. Like I'm dope like that.
Can you please save this for the end of the show?
Yeah.
We're literally 2 fights away with some parlays, my man.
Give me that goddamn mic.
Moving on to the co-main event of the evening, y'all. We got Steve Erceg going up against short notice replacement Ode Osborne in a bantamweight matchup. We have Erceg coming in 3-3 in the UFC, 12-4 overall, and 2-3 in their last 5 bouts. We got Osborne coming in. They are 5-6 in the UFC, 13-8 with 1 no contest overall, and 2-3 in their last 5 fights. I just want to note real quick before we get into this, Steve Erceg has had, I think, 2 opponent changes during the course of this camp. And Ode Osborne, is just basically coming in, short notice, doing the company a favor. I think his last fight, he was coming in short notice. Not too sure, but I just want to make note of that. With that being said, I got Erceg by either KO or sub. They're going to be the younger and slightly taller of the two, a little less rangy, well-rounded, and definitely should mix it up and figure out where it is they have the advantage and then go full fucking blast from there. I would say that the advantage is most likely going to present itself on the ground. The thing about this is they got a lot to lose in this fight. Once again, they've had 2 opponent changes, and each time they're just fighting down more and more. Their original opponent was them fighting down because they're right now on a 3-fight fucking losing skid. And with that opponent having to be rescheduled, they have to now go down to Ode Osborne, who basically has everything to win, Steve Erceg got thrown to the wolves early on. If you look at his first 3 bouts in the UFC, that is not a record that is deserving to get put up against Alexander Pantoja. He then loses that fight, and then goes on to lose to Kai Kara-France, and then goes on to lose to Brandon Moreno. So it's obvious he's not necessarily top 5 yet, and maybe
Those are some dogs though. Brandon Moreno's no fucking walkthrough. You know what I mean?
yeah, and he went the full 5 with Pantoja. So it's not to say he's not high level. I just think that the UFC did him a disservice by not building him up a little bit more, rather than trying to get some new blood into that
Put your hand down, Ray.
into that top 5.
Ray, put your
So
goddamn
real quick, Osborne is older by 3 years, longer of the two, well-rounded, but should keep the fight on the feet as long as possible. They may still be at a disadvantage there because Erceg's really good on the feet, but I would say it's probably a better route to victory. Once again, they're coming in on short notice, but ultimately have less to lose in this fight overall. I'm going with Erceg. Here you go, my guy. The floor is yours.
Hey, you're a bitch ass nigga. Go ahead, fucking Darren.
I got Steve Erceg, even though Ode Osborne's a really good fighter. He's no Sung Young Park, which is who was originally supposed to fight Steve Erceg. I feel like it would have been the same outcome, but Ode Osborne isn't anything close to what Sung Young Park is. So, that's my MMA math. I feel like Erceg is the harder hitter. He has the better ground game and is probably going to finish this on the ground. Osborne is a good counter striker, and he's very elusive. He has an okay chin, but I feel like his takedown defense isn't the best, and I feel like that's what's going to be his demise, because Erceg is a dog on the ground, and he does ground and pound. So it's not just taking you to the ground, trying to transition into something, or trying to sell something, or move in on something like a submission. He will sit there and beat the shit out of you while you lay there, and the fucking ref taps you out. So I got Steve Erceg for the win, and I don't have any potential finishes for the routes to victory. This was kind of hard for me.
Great. Steve Erceg, I want everybody to close their eyes. Just close your eyes for a second. If you don't, that's fine. You know
I'm
what I mean?
not closing my eyes around this dude.
Close your fucking eyes, bro.
I got it. Let's see the visual for this. Go ahead.
Close your fucking eyes. Okay. Do you remember The Matrix for a second, right? Remember The Matrix. Remember, that opening scene in The Matrix, right? Where they're trying to find fucking Neo and all that shit. You don't remember that?
Who the fuck are we picking, Ray?
Shut up. We're talking about fucking Neo and the opening scene of The Matrix. All right. Okay, if you guys do not want to participate in this, then fuck you guys.
Closed, but you gotta present a visual.
I'm trying to.
Okay, opening scene of The Matrix.
Right?
All right.
You remember he was sitting there at his fucking at his keyboards.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And he was like, "Oh shit, this is Neo. You're the Neo, blah blah, right?"
All right.
And then they're coming for you, and all of a sudden they had those fucking agents coming for him, right?
Yeah.
Right, and then he had to sneak around the fucking cubicles and shit, right?
Okay.
Close your eyes, you got it, right?
Yeah.
Boom. Shit's fucking wild. And he's like, turn left, turn right. Morpheus shit, right? That's Steve Erceg. He looks just like that motherfucker that was doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry for that, chat.
You don't believe that?
Are you done with that, Ray?
No, fuck you guys.
You say all that to say.
Nothing about MMA. Steve Erceg looks like fucking Neo from The Matrix, so my man's taking.
That's what you're saying?
Steve Erceg.
Steve Erceg looks like Keanu Reeves? Is that what I'm supposed to be visualizing right
Okay,
now?
that's part of it, but then also let's talk in a different direction, right? You know what? Fuck it. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit. Actually, fuck you guys. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm cool. I know exactly who I'm going to pick, right? And I've already picked the entire card, and I'm probably going to do a perfect card at this point, right? So I'm going to go with Steve Erceg. He's going to beat the shit out of this motherfucker. and then we're gonna move on to this Dolidze fucking
We're gonna announce that the right way. Thank you.
Hey, hold up.
Cheese and rice.
I can announce it however I want, cause I'm the fucking winner. I'm the fucking dopest. I'm the goddamn champion.
Put the mic to your face.
Give me my belt. Hand me my crown.
Okay. Steve Erceg?
Yes.
All right. God damn. Moving on to the main event of the evening.
Oh, that's cool. You guys got in tandem shit. That's fucking pretty.
Yeah.
You little pretty bitches.
Yeah.
All the shit about that shit.
Yeah. You know, you may have picks, bro, but this is called production.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now,
that shit, right?
moving on, folks. We are here at the main event. We have a middleweight matchup between Roman Dolidze going up against Anthony Hernandez.
Fluffy.
We got Dolidze coming in 9-3 in the UFC, 15-3 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 fights. We got Hernandez coming in. They are 8-2 in the UFC, 14-2 with 1 no contest overall, and are currently riding a 7-fight win streak that is spanned over almost like 5 years at this point. So I'm going to be going with Hernandez by decision or sub. We have Hernandez coming in younger and smaller of the two. A grappler with high volume striking. I would liken them to a middleweight Merab Dvalishvili. They're durable. They're a dog fighter. And really, they just need to get Dolidze up against the cage and then eventually down to the ground. They're going to look to break them either on the way to a decision victory or submission late in the fight or possibly ground and pound. They just need to avoid any long-standing exchanges with Dolidze, especially in open space. They cannot underestimate Dolidze, though, on the ground. Dolidze is very sneaky good at grappling, so it's not to say that Hernandez has the advantage there. It's just that until proven otherwise, they are always drowning people, and I see the same for Dolidze in this. Maybe it just might take him a little bit longer to be put away. Dolidze is going to be the older of the two by 6 years and bigger in stature, well-rounded in their own right, but definitely they prefer to strike. They got power in their hands. They're going to push forward. They're going to look to land power. They even have a decent output in volume. I want to say they may have, set a record or at least a personal best in one of their last fights in terms of volume. I want to say it was against Marvin Vettori in their rematch, but you'll have to fact check that. They're a durable dog fighter in their own right. I just don't know about it being on the level of Hernandez. They need to keep this at distance and on the feet, land their power, and possibly just catch Hernandez and rock him. They can grapple if necessary. Like I said, they're sneaky good. If they need to go that route, I just don't think that they can keep up with Hernandez, so I believe that that's an area they should avoid. I'm going to be going with Anthony Fluffy Hernandez by either decision or sub. Who we got, folks?
I got Roman Dolidze. I feel like he's a power hitter. He's a better striker. He's a walk-you down type of fighter. He's going to apply the pressure on the center of the ring. I feel like if Anthony Hernandez wants to take advantage of anything that Dolidze has to offer here, is if he plays a counter-striking, he's going to get the better of the exchange of going in and out rather than standing there and trying to exchange with them. Dolidze, I feel like, has a better chin, but Anthony Hernandez has better boxing. He's beat some really good guys, and I feel like his footwork is what's going to get him done here because Roman Dolidze doesn't have a whole lot of great footwork. He's more of a stand in front of you, and he's got polished skills. And Anthony Hernandez is more of he carries a lot of boxer attributes. So he has really good hands, really good head movement, and he's good at bouncing in and out of there and counter striking.
Can I just say, I really respect UTICA. I really respect Guaranteed. They do a lot of what's it called? Research. You know what I mean? They really look at what's going on, right? And I respect that. You gotta respect that shit because it's like a effort put forth. But I don't give a fuck about that. That's bullshit. What I'm gonna tell you
Clearly, this
is
is the face of no man. A man has never done homework in his life. Let's hear it, Ray.
fucking need to do homework, my boy. You know why? Cause I'm going to pick the right people, like I did last time, and I'm doing it this fucking time, right?
Believe it or not, guys, he does win his cards.
Oh, I'm so sick of this fucking dude right here. Okay, check this out.
Who are you picking to win?
I'm going with Anthony Hernandez.
Fluffy.
Do I need to like?
So you're agreeing with the niggas who you claim to be better than?
Who else would like somebody would?
I went with Dolidze.
Oh,
I took
Oh,
Dolidze.
oh yeah, you were listening.
Okay.
Bitch ass nigga.
My bad.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
You took Fluffy?
I took Fluffy.
You took
yes.
Fluffy?
Yes, I took Hernandez.
I thought I saw you on the tracker. I thought you took Dolidze.
No, I didn't take the lead today, bro. Get your fucking hand out of my face, bro. Get the fuck away from me, dog.
His wrists smell like his ass crack.
Better not taking the lead today. I'm all worried now. No, I'm good.
Bitch ass nigga.
I thought one of you guys took Dolidze with me.
I don't think so.
Nah, my nigga. I would never. I'm way better than that. Like I'm a good picker. So
All right, y'all. Check this out. We're just gonna fucking fast forward this along. Bro picks Anthony Hernandez. I pick Anthony Hernandez. Darren Teed's coming in with the underdog upset with Roman Dolidze. So that's our picks for this show, y'all. Real quick, we're gonna get into some parlays. Let me start with mine. I got a base 4-pick parlay right now. I got Gabriela Fernandez, Jocelyn Edwards, Julius Walker, and CLD to begin. If you want to spice it up, you can throw Jean Matsumoto on top of that. If you want to make it extra spicy, you can throw Steve Erceg on top of that. And if you want to shit your pants on the evening, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and throw my guy Touchy Philly on there as well. That's going to make for a seven pick parlay overall. But I got the base 4 is where I think you're safest. Who we got for parlays, y'all?
I'm not doing a fucking parlay. The parlay god is gonna fucking take a day off. I can do a day off. Like that's what's gonna fucking happen. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, thank you for that, Ray. So I'm gonna go ahead.
Like when you win, my G.
Right.
You got bring it up. You gotta earn that fucking day off, my
You're
G.
taking days off from taking days off.
Go ahead, pimp. Go ahead, pimp. You got some shit? Go ahead, pimp.
You got home stealing boxes.
This motherfucker here, bro. This motherfucker here, bro.
So I'm going with a. You know what? I'll do a 3-leg. I'll go with Roman Dolidze, which is an underdog. I'm taking.
Coming out spicy.
I'm taking. Where's it? Tashomi Kozma, which is the biggest underdog.
Damn.
The biggest underdog on out here.
My guy's wild.
And then I'm gonna stack that on top of
my man
Ray's doppelganger. I'll go with Jocelyn Edwards.
He's doing this shit sober, bro. That's sober.
That's my
Those
right
are
there.
sober picks, bro.
Yo.
These are sober picks, bro. That's wild as fuck.
Hey.
I think I gotta agree with RayBuck on this one. That's wild work.
Hey, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that's hit on. That's everybody's put their money on one person, and I stood alone on another.
Bro,
pick.
you're
and
crazy.
I've hit. I've hit.
Okay. Whatever, bro. You're crazy though.
Everybody told me it wasn't gonna happen, and it happened.
They told me that last week.
Oh, wait. We're almost there, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so that was the parlays portion of the show. I want to get into a couple of things just real quick.
Go ahead, put the kids to sleep. It's about to get ugly.
Queen Angel says that I look like the type where my lady smacks my butt when she passes by instead of the other way around. I'm not going to deny that she doesn't smack my ass when she passes by, but there's an equal amount of ass smacking going on. And my ass smacks far outweigh hers because she got a way fatter booty than me. So my smacks, make up for about 20 of her smacks in lifetime average. Anyway, we got Christopher Guzman in the chat. They asked, JDM or Islam, who y'all got? Early predictions, I'm going to go with Islam, but I'm not going to lie. As that fight draws closer, there could be a world where if I don't pick JDM, I'm definitely going to be sprinkling something on him because that's going to be an interesting fight for sure. But yeah, right now, early predictions, I'm going to have to go with Islam.
I'm taking Islam as well. I feel like he's not even going to take the chance of trying to, stand up with JDM because he is a prolific striker right now. He's been outstriking a lot of the elites, but I feel like Islam and Taporia would give him separate types of ass beatings, but nonetheless, each one of them would fucking give it to him.
JDM or Islam?
I don't give a fuck about either of that.
Just answer the goddamn question.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to answer that question because I don't give a fuck about that question.
Just let him get his shit off, dog. It's about that time, y'all.
He couldn't wait.
Hey, bro fucking won the last card. Without further ado, let's let him fucking take his victory lap. Here's RayBuck, y'all. Good luck.
I fucking run amok. I'm the fucking greatest that ever done it. I'm the greatest that ever will do it. Like, you guys see this shit. You guys have seen this on this channel. The fuck do you want from me?
Shout out to the 15 other channels that were ahead of him on the picks this year.
Shout out to the 15 other channels. That doesn't fucking matter. What does that matter? Because like half of them motherfuckers didn't even do all their picks. Bitch ass niggas. I'm solid. I'm the best. I'm the greatest. Greatest in the world. I'm the GOAT. I'm literally Jordan out here in this bitch. Like, what are we talking about? Saw that shit. This motherfucker knows. You know as well. Because you've also been watching this fucking channel and you're part of this channel. I'm motherfucking great. I cannot stop. I cannot lose. I cannot not be who I am. What's up?
Okay. Oh, great one. Do us all a favor. Could you tell us what's the key to your success? Please. What's the recipe, bro? What goes into the sauce? Please let us all know what it is that just sets you apart from the pack, in particularly from your two co-hosts here, bro hosts, I should say. Let us know what the sauce, like, how is the sausage made, my G?
Yes, I will absolutely tell you how the sausage is made.
I'm fucking out of here.
What a dickhead. Hey, I'm going to tell you how the sausage is made, baby. It's literally, I picture these two fighters in the front of a bar, right? And I go,
lying, guys.
is this
lying.
dude or this dude gonna win? That dude's gonna win. Bet. That's my biggest shit. Like, right? Like, of course I go into like stats and other shit, like occasionally, but that is literally that's what I do. I'm like, that nigga's a bitch. That dude is good. And he might win. Cool.
How about the ladies?
That's a way tougher one, bro.
Yeah, how we picking the ladies? What goes on?
Women, okay, because I was getting ready to say the other word, but like women, it's tougher to fucking like call that. So I guess I look at them and I go, which one wants to eat the kitty the most?
Well, thank you for that, Ray. I feel like that's a question we should all be asking ourselves, I suppose. So what's up? What's up in the chat? You guys have any questions? You guys have any? I know you guys are sick of hearing this shit.
That was a lot less painful than I actually expected it to be. I think bro got a little bit little bit like I don't think he was quite prepared for the moment.
No.
I think the moment got the best of you, my G.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying. I was just expecting a little bit more. That's all I'm saying.
I thought like I was gonna get like a.
Tanner though says you got order. Tanner says that you got aura. Shouts out to Tanner, but you about to find yourself getting canceled, and then told us to take the mic, which I have done. The mic is secured, Tanner. Ray's his own biggest fan.
That's a more fun though. Like, hey, what's going on with your homies, bro?
My little brother.
It says Tanner.
Queen.
Little brother.
Queen Angel says Ray's his own biggest fan.
She's a fucking. She loves this shit.
You can.
Shout out to Queen Angel, Tanner Morvan, Christopher Guzman, Anime Edits, our moderator. We got T Swizz, Mr. Bubbles, Brian Cole, Cash Cole in the building, Fight Bloodline in the building. New episode out now. Go check them out.
Fight Bloodline.
You know, real quick, make sure if you haven't to like this stream. Make sure to go visit Bros Talk MMA and subscribe to the channel. One moment, bro.
Put your hand
One
down,
second. Make sure that you tune in tomorrow. We're gonna be doing our third watch along. So we'll be doing that tomorrow for the fights.
Where?
Maybe on location. I don't even know. We might even be somewhere when we do this. But make sure that you tune in for the live watch along tomorrow, followed by a recap either following the fights or on Sunday. Make sure that you follow us on IG and TikTok at Bros Talk MMA. You can follow me on IG and TikTok at UTICA, UTICA _SME. And once again, you know, just make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and share this channel to everybody. And yeah, we got any parting words, gentlemen?
Why do you give Ray the mic?
No, go ahead, sir. I'm gonna close it out. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You can go first. I'm closing out this shit. Go ahead.
I'd like to say thank you for everybody that showed up in the chat tonight. Thank you for all your harsh words for Ray. Thank you for constant support, and I think that this is going to be a good card for for people who aren't casuals. There's a lot of names on these cards that aren't really familiar with a lot of people, and I feel like with all the transition of the new talent coming up and leaving and new people coming in, these are the cards that you're going to want to fight or you're going to want to watch, because a lot of these fighters are putting on some fights to remain on these cards. So tune in and let us know what you think.
Real quick, Ray, before you close us out, Lo-Fi Hip Hop Groove, shout outs to you in the chat. I'm here for the Church of Ray. Bless me with some picks.
Oh, bro.
Rayman.
Big dog.
Shout out Twan Lorenzo in the chat. It's going to be an underdog night for me. Vegas got these odds all fixed. Hey, all right, I feel you. The underdogs could make a statement. Definitely got a couple, but not too many on this card. Go ahead, Ray. Bucks, close this out.
All right. To to talk to the chat, right? Cachoeira. Get that one. That's the easy one. It's mad easy, son. You know what I mean? These two little lame hoes are gonna lose on that shit, but you gonna win, bruh. So you should win on that shit. Cachoeira for the win. Anyway, that being said, I'm motherfucking RayBuck. I'm Chaco Jordan. I am Mr. Give me my bell, hand me my fucking crown. The greatest has ever done it. Hey, fucking bring my goddamn limo up here. Like, what are we doing? Like, don't grab my mic.
You need a limo from your crib?
I need a limo from my crib back to my crib, because I'm not dope. I'm not fucking dope. I'm stepping in gators. I'm sitting here, a whole ass player. Elevators. What do you want with a pimp?
He ain't ready for this moment, y'all. I'm going to just let y'all know this is extremely underwhelming for what I've been expecting this entire week. I apologize, y'all. This is Utica, undeniably the illest cat around, a.k.a. Mr. Make This Pick Real Quick. On behalf of Bros Talk MMA, I'm here with my bro hosts extraordinaires.
RayBucks, we don't need to hear you say any more shit. And guaranteed. Thank you guys for stopping in, and we'll see you next week. Until then, we out.
Fuck you guys. Tuck your fucking vaginas in. Like, I'm not even fucking playing that shit. Fuck that. I won last week. I'm the greatest. I'm going to keep doing the greatest shit for everybody. And with that, Bros Talk MMA.
We out.
He wasn't ready.
Wasn't it?